Better workplace communication. 7 questions to ensure productive meetings. Meetings are a necessary part of workplace communications, but many people suffer from being overloaded by unproductive gatherings. So whether you are organising, facilitating, or attending a meeting, you need to ask some critical questions. So let's explore them now. 1. Why do you need the meeting? The first and most important thing you need to ascertain is why you need a meeting. Every meeting should have a defined purpose. The purpose needs to fulfill some need or solve a problem that you are facing. You must know clearly why the meeting needs to take place, and this should be communicated to everyone involved. 2. What does success look like for the meeting? Once you know why you want to hold a meeting, the next task is to define what success looks like. In other words, what do you want to achieve by the end of the meeting? How you define the outcome of the meeting then shapes the agenda. The agenda can be thought of as a mini action plan, with the agenda items being the tasks required to get to the desired end state. 3. Where is the best place for the meeting to take place? Location is important. Where you hold the meeting and how that space is set up will have a large impact on the feel and flow of the gathering. For example, if you meet in a large boardroom with someone at the head of a huge table, people will naturally defer to that person. This is good for giving direction, but less good if you're wanting participation and creativity. Be creative with your meeting space. Sometimes even changing the location of a regular gathering can help to improve productivity. 4. Which type of meeting will create the right outcome? The specific type of meeting is linked to the purpose and success of the meeting. Identifying the nature of the meeting will also help to answer the latter questions regarding the who, how and when of the meeting. Most meetings fall into one of the following categories: briefing, decision making, problem solving, brainstorming, team building, project starts, planning, progress or performance. 5. Who needs to be at the meeting? There is an art to identifying who needs to be at any given meeting. Too few people and you might not have the thinking or decision-making power to achieve your aim. Too many people and meetings can become unwieldy. Meetings take up people's time, their most precious resource, so be ruthless. Only invite the people who really need to be there. And if that means people only attend certain agenda items and then leave, then that's fine too. The 8-18-1800 rule helps as a guide to the number in attendance. In other words, up to 8 people for decisions, 18 for brainstorming, and up to 1800 for one-way communications. 6. How should the meeting be run? Effective meetings require leadership. The management style that you adopt depends upon the type of meeting and what you want to achieve. For example, if the aim is to pass on information, then the leadership style is likely to be more directive. If you want new ideas, then your approach will be more facilitative, ensuring that everyone contributes and has a voice. 7. When should the meeting take place and for how long? In terms of length, think about the type of meeting and what you want to achieve. Meetings span from anything from 5 to 10 minutes for a scrum that might happen at the beginning of the day, to a whole day creative workshop which is designed to come up with new ideas. The scheduling of a meeting is largely dependent upon its length and the number of people involved. The longer the meeting and more people involved, the longer the lead time you'll need to give. In our work, we are inevitably going to spend many hours in meetings. Therefore, to ensure these meetings are productive, it's worth spending a few minutes answering these key questions to ensure they are useful. If you would like any further help with this or any other subject, then do click on the related links or head over to the website at www.therightquestions.co.